Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. This reading is a new monthly focus that I'm doing on a specific aspect of the astrological chart. This month I am looking at Lilith and where your placement of Lilith falls within your chart and what that placement may be bringing up for you. Now, this particular intro I will use at the start of every sign. I'm going to do a tarot reading for each sign, and I'm just going to pop this intro in at the beginning of each of those readings so that I don't have to record it 12 times. So if you're coming to this reading, you can be coming to it because of your sun, moon, or rising placement. But it might be worth your while to look at where Lilith is placed in your chart, where it is placed in which house, and also within which sign, because that will give you some sort of information as to how it may affect you in your personal life. Now, if you're looking for Lilith, it is the moon, like a crescent moon with a little cross on the top, and it's spelled Lilith, Lilith. Now, to give you a bit of context as to who Lilith is, she's different things, potentially different religions, different mythologies, different in astrology as well. So I'm going to give you those and it will give you a bit of a sense of who she is and how it may affect you. So first of all, in Judaism, she was the first wife of Adam. She wouldn't submit to Adam. She was wild. She was an instinctive feminine. She stood in her truth. She stood in her sovereignty. And as I said, she wouldn't submit to him. And so she was turfed out of the Garden of Eden. Lilith placements in your chart trigger feelings of exclusion, abandonment, unhealed feelings of those things. Lilith is the shadow. It's the feminine energy. Now, male or female, everyone carries feminine energy. It is the feminine energy, the more primal, dark aspects of the feminine energy. The independence, the refusal to conform, and the true secret desires to avoid criticism and rejection. So as I said, Lilith was excluded. So it's the patterns in your life, the things that have happened to you that trigger you because of wounds of exclusion. It's reinforced at the moment because we have Pluto in Aquarius. Now, Pluto is transformation. Aquarius is the rebel. Aquarius is strong warrior energy. She demands social inclusion. Aquarius demands social inclusion. So Lilith is being triggered by being left out, and Aquarius, which is what we're in at the moment for the next 20 years actually, demands inclusion and will fight for it. So that's in Judaism. In Greek mythology, Lilith was known as Medusa. Those fiery snakes coming out of her head. Lilith is 0 to 100. The things that you are triggered by that take you from 0 to 100, especially if you are unhealed. If you haven't looked at that shadow aspect of where that Lilith is placed in your birth chart. Lilith is explosive. At the moment, we also have at play, we've got Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is earthquakes. Uranus is explosive, things that are explosive, things that take you from 0 to 100. Now, to put things further into perspective for you, Uranus is in Taurus. It will be there from the 1st of June this year, which is yesterday when it went in there, until the 1st of July 2031. It's in Taurus for 7 years. The last time Uranus was in Taurus was in World War II. The beginning of World War II, 6 months into World War II. The other thing that's at play at the moment, and the reason why I'm doing this reading specifically this month, because I was hearing the words off with her head. Now, when I went to light the match for this reading, and I used the red heads, this particular match had no head, off with her head. So we think of Medusa, off with her head. Anger, 0 to 100. We also think of the star Algol, Algol is I think how it's spelt. Now, Algol is what's known as a demonic star. It symbolizes beheading and losing control. Lilith, Medusa. That particular star was at play, was aspecting when Pearl Harbor was bombed. Algol is actually also at play. It's aspecting the upcoming new moon, which I think is on the 5th and the 6th. The other thing it's aspecting is the chart of Israel. It's aspecting the chart of Israel, Israel's sun. So when we think about all of the things that are happening, and this is not a political statement, but all of the things that are happening currently in the Middle East, and with reference back to wounds that have been triggered in regards to exclusion, things that have happened in the past in regards to exclusion. So if you think about Israel, you think about the Holocaust. Algol is aspecting Israel currently in the coming week. We also have Uranus, which is earthquakes, spiritual earthquakes, actual earthquakes in play with this Lilith, Algol, Medusa energy, all that. It's like a big boiling pot. And so what's happening out on the global stage is also happening on a personal stage as well, which is why I want to look into it. So as I said, if you find where your Lilith is in your chart, you can watch those readings. Otherwise, you can watch it for your sun, moon, rising. So I'll leave it there, and I will see you in your specific reading. Pisces, you are my final sign in my fly through the zodiac for this Lilith placement. So if you are here and you have Lilith in your sun, moon, or rising, this reading could be for you. If you have Lilith as the actual placement in your chart, this reading is definitely for you. If you are sun, moon, and rising in Pisces, please also have a look where your Lilith placement is and go back and find that reading, because it will also give you some extra information as to what you need to work on for this placement. So Pisces, you are romantic and spiritual. You are somebody who has deep connections, profound understanding, and a profound understanding of other people. However, with a Lilith placement in Pisces. Now, when we talk about a Lilith placement, it is the thing that triggers you. It is the thing that triggers you because of abandonment or rejection wounds. The thing that takes you from 0 to 100. That trigger point that takes you from 0 to 100 in a situation because of these abandonment or rejection wounds. If your placement is in Pisces, it is because those triggers are occurring because you have a tendency to wear rose-colored glasses. You are an eternal optimist and you see people sometimes in a much brighter light than how they are actually treating you, because you see the broader, the deeper perspective of things. But in some cases, and in your past, you've done that because of a fear of being ostracized or abandoned. Perhaps you've turned a blind eye to people in the past and to their behaviors because of that fear of rejection. So what you are learning to heal in this lifetime, because I think when you do that, when those triggers come up in your adult life, you either get really angry with the person or you get angry with yourself for not being able to set those boundaries. What you need to heal in this lifetime is the ability to set boundaries with people who take advantage of you because of your profound understanding. A bit like, oh, you know, it's okay. I can get away with doing this because Pisces always sees the good in everyone. But perhaps Pisces is doing that because they don't want to lose a friendship. They've got a fear of losing a friendship, a fear of losing a relationship, a fear of losing a job if they actually put in the boundaries to say, yes, okay, I can see, I've got a good understanding of why that this is happening, but what you're doing is also wrong. And that's what you need to heal. So let's get some cards. Okay, so we have the Sun and the Empress. The Sun is illumination and the Empress is nurturing. This is people that Know that you see the good in everything, that you wear rose-colored glasses, and so that you are going to turn a blind eye to their behavior. And whether they know it or not, potentially it's because, especially with this Lilith placement in Pisces, you turn a blind eye to it because you want to keep that relationship intact. And so what you actually in effect do is you teach that person how you want to be treated. Sorry, that was annoying me. That it wasn't straight. You're teaching this person how you want to be treated, or these people how you want to be treated. And so they continue to do that. You continue to be triggered. Two of Swords, Moon in Libra. There's no balance. The Moon in Libra, if you think of the moon, it's what's hidden. We've got the sun here. You're teaching them the moon that you're going to turn a blind eye to it. The moon is what's done in the dark. And so therefore there's no balance. This person's fine because they're getting away with blue murder, because you've got a deep insight as to why they're doing things and all this sort of stuff. But really inside you're going, hang on a minute, what you're doing is wrong. And so then you get trapped in your mind and trigger and get triggered. Three of Cups. They think it's all roses. Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. They continue to do it, unaware that it's triggering you. Or if you've got somebody who's especially manipulative, they celebrate. Three of Cups is celebration. They celebrate the fact that they can get away with it. Yeah, Page of Swords. Oh, sorry, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the truth. Now, when I'm reading, I'm off in another place. So if something comes out of my mouth, it's for a reason. Page of Wands. Page of Wands in this particular card is a guy hiding up behind the tree. He's not coming down and expressing his thoughts. This is you, because of a fear of rejection, not coming down and telling this person, hey, what you're doing is wrong. You want to keep this Ten of Cups. You want to keep this relationship intact. But to do it, you've got to sacrifice. You're the one who's making the sacrifice. This person is getting, it's like you're baking the cake, but they're eating it. Page of Cups. And this card, this little Page of Cups is, he's looking at his reflection in the teacup. You've got to actually look at what you're doing. You've got to heal this desire to be a people pleaser because you are understanding. Because what it's actually doing is it's causing people to take advantage of you. The sun under the sun. Queen of Pentacles. You have to get some independence from these people. Queen of Pentacles is a card of independence. Uranus in Virgo. Uranus is earthquakes. You need a light of fire under these people in your life that are keeping you in this phase of wearing rose-colored glasses around the behavior that is keeping you trapped in this Lilith in Capricorn. Lilith in Capricorn. There may be something in the Capricorn reading. Lilith in Pisces. Romantic and spiritual. You may be very airy-fairy. Oh, it'll be okay. Unaware that these people are taking advantage of you. Yeah, Queen of Wands. She's sneaky. In the negative, she's sneaky. The Queen of Wands. That's not you. That's these people around you taking advantage of the hard work, Queen of Pentacles, that you put in. Wow, the Tower. Tower is Mars, and the Seven of Swords. You need to, if you're wearing rose-colored glasses and these people aren't triggering you, they eventually will. Seven of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing. These people are taking your kindness for weakness. They're stealing your kindness. They are energy vampires that are reveling in the fact that you don't want to rock the boat. Yeah, they're toxic. That's the devil. That you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to call them out on their behavior because you're in fear that you're not going to have a friendship. Well, if this is what these people are doing to you, taking your kindness for weakness, it's not a friendship anyway. Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups here. It's not a friendship anyway. You just got to go and have a look at your, yeah, Gemini, the lovers. You got to put some love into yourself. Gemini is used to be called the choice card. You've got a choice to continue wearing rose-colored glasses or actually do a bit of research into, after this reading, go and search up Lilith in Pisces, how to heal Lilith in Pisces. Just Google it. You will get website after website after website after website that will give you information on trigger points, on, you know, and you'll be able to look deeper into it so that then you can create some boundaries with these people. Have a look at why you are wearing these rose-colored glasses. Wheel of Fortune. It will be something for you that will... The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Actually, Jupiter's just gone into Gemini. That means that it's something that you need to do now. Jupiter in Gemini. A choice that you make about doing some spiritual work will change things 360. In terms of a connection with yourself and a connection with other people that are potentially capitalizing on the fact that you have some wounds that are unhealed. The Hermit is doing the work. Going within. Victory after a long battle. The Six of Wands. Six of Wands is Saturn. No, it's Jupiter in Leo. Again, Jupiter. And here we go. Eight of Cups. On the bottom, walking away from these Lilith wounds in your chart that are holding you back, that are keeping you in this shadow phase, that are taking you when you get angry from 0 to 100. That doesn't mean you're not going to get angry about things, but if you heal those wounds, maybe you only go from 0 to 20. So let us have a look. No, I'm going to do, this is my nodes of destiny. Aries is where the North Node is currently. Libra is where the South Node is. It's trying to come out. Libra is relationships. The relationships that you need to release. Aries is where you are headed. I just want to... The South Node in Scorpio, that is death and rebirth, Scorpio. A South Node Scorpio wrestles with trust and keeping secrets. As astrologer extraordinaire Angel Idealism puts it, the South Node is like a closet full of old skeletons holding you back. For these Scorpios, it's all about leaning heavily on others. It's like our cozy den, but to evolve, we've got to let go of these shackles. You have to stop relying on other people. Stop relying on these friendships that are actually toxic because they're holding you back. They're keeping you in the shadow side of your Lilith energy. South Node in the 7th house. When the South Node throws a party in the 7th house, you might find yourself fishing for compliments like a pro. But hey, being a yes man can be a real yawn fest. It's time to steal the spotlight. Regardless of the gallery's critics, this corner of your chart is your cozy hideout, urging you to ditch the old and fly towards new horizons. Let's get you a moon oracle. That wants to come out. North Node in Scorpio. 2 Scorpios. This is major transformation for you. Under the cosmic influence of the North Node in Scorpio, it's time to Marie Kondo our lives. Bid farewell to those outdated patterns, toxic ties, and emotional baggage. By decluttering our metaphorical closets, we pave the path for some serious glow up and transformation. Perfect. Now we have... It's time to bid farewell to your cozy spot, North Node. Whatever I said in that Scorpio, you need to go back and listen to because it is relevant. We've got 2 North Nodes here. Let's have a look at what your guides have for you in terms of messages. Clearly decide what you want. Do you want to stay stuck with your rose-colored glasses on, or do you want to, true love, pour some energy into some spiritual healing with your Lilith placement and actually move yourself along to a better place? Divine intervention. What's going to happen if you don't? Something is going to happen where you are going to go from 0 to 100 by getting triggered by somebody in and around you, and it's going to be divine intervention. The tower is going to fall if you don't move yourself along. Evidence. Don't know what that's about. Evidence. Maybe you already know. Maybe you already know that the people around you, maybe you've taken the glasses off. The only way out is through. Maybe you are sensing, you've got evidence, sensing things that are happening with the people around you. And this reading is confirmation. Trapped. As I said, do some research on this placement, Pisces Lilith placement, how to heal Pisces Lilith, triggers for Pisces Lilith, because it will get you unstuck. Spiritually rich and sound. Being spiritually rich and sound is going to remove these shackles that are holding you. This is my angel oracle deck. What angel is walking with you at this particular time? Heals depression and impatience. Number 30, Omael. Number 30 might be significant. Number 4, Elamia, travel and mental illness. Depression, mental illness. Oh, wow. 52, prisoners. I'm a Mia. Number 7, patience, learning and wisdom. Loyalty, Hakamia. You don't need to be loyal to these people if they're triggering you. 49, Vuel, eliminates sorrow. And on the bottom, number 1, new beginnings and bestows wisdom, Vahua. Now finally, I'm going to get you some Scrabble cards. So we have a Q and a 10, an F and a 4, a J and an 8, an M and a 3, an N and a 1. Oh, wants to be hidden. An O and a 1, a K and a 5, and a Z and a 10. So, Pisces, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If this reading resonated with you, give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I do post regularly. If you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you again in another reading.